Hey guys, what's up? Underground Geek here. It's your boy Zach. I'm just kidding. I had to do my comics and diversity reference there, or diversity in comics. Sorry, I got it backwards. But anyway, so I was scrolling through my Twitter feed this morning and trying to look through and see what all the comic pros are doing this morning. Trying to see what kind of epicness they're bringing to the world this morning. And as usual, I was let down because was Dan Slott talking about his new Spider-Man comic book? No. Was he talking about Silver Surfer that he let get canceled because he didn't ever promote it or work hard on it? No. He's not talking about that. Is he talking about maybe winning back the trust of the Marvel fan base and selling comics again? No. What's he talking about? He is talking about dang-gum old dango POTUS Trump. He just cannot stand old Trump. And it's funny because I know firsthand what bitterness does to you and how it makes you feel and how it drains your energy. And considering Dan Slott's health situation, I'm surprised the man could get out of bed in the morning as much as he seems like he hates Trump on Twitter every day. Let's just read one of his deals here. He says, now this is just 4 hours ago. Trump went to Corpus Christi and Austin. He wasn't at heavy hit areas. He said he saw horror and devastation firsthand. He lied. You tell him, Dan. You tell him. Well, let me ask you something first, Dan. That's right off the top of my head here. Dan, did you go down to Texas to help anybody? No. I mean, I understand that he's the president and you're not, but did you give anybody any money or help anybody or go down there and devote your time or anything? No, you didn't? Oh, okay, good deal. Well, you could go into the whole deal about how the president doesn't need to be directly in the situations. I mean, the president of the United States does not need to be waist high in water during a flood. Okay? That should be a given. When y'all were writing Secret Empire, did Nick Spencer make sure to make it realistic where Captain America was in the middle of fights? No, because it's a comic book. In real life situations, the president doesn't need to put his life in danger because then we wouldn't have a president. Dummy. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. I don't know why he put asterisks next to Trump and you, but this isn't really, that doesn't really make sense. But he says, Trump said he saw the horror and devastation firsthand. Are you saying there was horror and devastation in Corpus Christi and Austin? So he's still talking about it. What Sarah Huckabee Sanders described is that spin was a second-hand account. If it was a first-hand account, she wouldn't have had to spin. Oh, my gosh. Trump claimed he saw the horror and devastation. He just goes on and on and on, says the same thing over and over. Facts. Trump only went to Corpus Christi and Austin. Neither area was hit hard by the flooding. As I explained earlier, that would be stupid. And then he has to tell somebody, I'm still here, I'm still correct. You can't argue it. Now gone. Winky face. You can go back to enjoying James Woods' insights. So now you got to bring James Woods into this? But, he says, what president uses a disaster to pitch their own merch? I'll wait. Well, you first of all, because you can't stop talking about what he's done. If that was, with asterisks again, what is it with you and asterisks? The case, why did the press secretary have to spin Trump's lie? It's basic common sense. Sorry if that gets in the way of your fantasy. Listen to how condescending he is to people on Twitter. Melanie could live in Trump Towers for half a year instead of the White House. What burns me, in quotation point, is that we have a garbage human being as our POTUS. From where I'm standing, the only garbage human being is you, buddy. Especially your health. It's garbage as well. To give for Sandy relief while attempting to promote his birther lies back then, it's also a third of what taxpayers spend a day. So that Trump went to areas not hit hard by the flood. It just keeps going on and on and on about him not going to places. Every day I get my coffee here in the UK, I wind up asking, This is a large, right? I love you, England. I mean, this is. I mean, he goes from that to talking about his coffee. I mean, the man has no personality except hate Trump. The implication that he went anywhere close to the areas that were hit hard by the flooding is deceptive. Did he say that he did that? I mean, he said that he went down there. He was in Texas. Were you in Texas? Did you see him not go there? I mean, and then they had the nerve to say, he retweeted what this guy named Philip Harris said. To all those trolls wondering where President Obama was during the Katrina, you get the drift. And he's like standing there in the street looking at the devastation. You'll notice in the picture that there's no water there at all. Like he's standing on dry pavement. So what's your point? It's dry pavement. I could do that. And then he just keeps going on and on. This is a garbage. He wants to talk about garbage human beings. This is a garbage human being right here. He has the nerve to say this kind of stuff and then wonder why nobody buys his comics. The sales on Silver Surfer were atrocious. They should have been canceled a long time ago. They were still higher than America. And America's starting to drift down now, and it'll get canceled before long. I guarantee you in about 4 or 5 more issues, America will be canceled. But, I mean, the fact that this person wants you to buy his stuff and acts like this is just, I don't understand it. Like, how does he not see that directly affecting his sales? And for one, they don't live in the same area that we do. You don't notice the same things. They live in a bubble, as a lot of people like to say. Have started to coin that phrase. They do. They live in a bubble and they don't understand. If they made these people go to press conferences and talk to customers, or if they made them do meet and greets once a month or once a week, if they had to go do meet and greets and meet regular customers, they would quit. They would quit doing it. The second time they had to go do a meet and greet and somebody said, "Why do you hate America?" and he got frustrated and cussed them out and then got thrown out of the place, then he would quit. And that's what needs to happen. These people need to have to face the customers that they have betrayed. And I say betrayed because they have. When you take something that you never created and that you don't like, you don't care about, and somebody else does care about, and you destroy it just because you don't care about it, and you want to throw politics in there, you've betrayed them. And like Diversity in Comics said on a video today, he said, these people don't get paid anything, therefore they don't care about it. And that's one of the problems. Marvel needs to quit making 90 plus books. They need to make 40 books at the most, and they need to pay these artists proper wages. I mean, do you realize how much money they could save if they stopped making all those books and made like 40 books and got rid of all these garbage artists that they're paying like $2 an hour? I mean, they could save so much money. They wouldn't have to rent spaces for them to work. They wouldn't. I mean, this is crazy. But anyway, that's just my rant today about Dan Slott and how he just, quote unquote, Dan Slott hates America. I think that's going to be the title. And he also hates comics. This is somebody that is a pretend geek boy that sits around in his Masters of the Universe T-shirt and his with his soda and his phone on Twitter and thinks that he knows about comics. I mean, it's hilarious. I don't know everything about comics. I don't pretend to. I'm not somebody that would need to write comic books because I don't know everything about characters. I know a little bit about everything. This is a person right here that doesn't need to be writing these comics because he doesn't like people. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like America, and he doesn't like comics. That's what I got to say about that. All right. Tell me what you think in the comments. Hit the thumbs up. Share this video, and have a great day, guys. Bye.